The best of Steve Harley and Cockney Rebel. I think I bought this CD from Scorpion Records, which used to be next to a pizza shop called the Leaning Tower of Pizza, where Sainsbury's now is, in Wycombe. The glam rock years were exciting and I was totally immersed. I bought Melody Maker, New Musical Express and Sounds every week, sometimes even Disc and Record Mirror. I took in all the publicity put out by the artists, and I was influenced by the would-be trendsetter build 'em up and knock 'em down journalists. When a band called Cockney Rebel announced their arrival with posters featuring a group of men looking like fantasy male escorts, the press were not kind. It looked like serious bandwagon jumping. Then the first single got played on the radio. It started with some Beethoven and not the rollover kind. It was laughably huge with strings and backing singers. The singing was a bit Dylan-esque, but with Anthony Newley Cockney overtones borrowed from Bowie, and the If I Was a Rich Man top hole Fiddler on the Roof Jewish scat vocal lines so often employed by Mark Bolan. It tried so hard that I felt it somehow deserved its subsequent lack of success. The song was Sebastian, and now I absolutely love it. They put out more singles. Mr. Soft and Judy Teen charted. Mr. Soft was very odd. It was a sort of Brecht-Weill cabaret oompa. It referenced musical cliches such as the entry of the Gladiators. I have never been much of a fan of Mr. Soft, but Judy Teen is a different matter. At the time I thought that by making a catchy song but hindering it by featuring not distorted guitar but pizzicato violins indicated they had no idea what they were doing. But I am now amazed that they pulled it off. It was such an adventurous move. A friend of mine bought their second album and by then the press was starting to warm to Steve Harley. The song Tumbling Down was gaining some acclaim. We would all sing along with the arms in the air refrain of "Oh, look what they've done to the blues." I also liked Love is a Prima Donna because at the age I was, it was. But everything he had done was overshadowed by the song that made his career. Come Up and See Me is one of the great pop singles of all time. Brilliantly catchy, with the best acoustic guitar solo known to man, and a gap you could get a bus through. It was the song that was played in his honour when he died recently. It is still played on the radio and by covers bands and solo acts. He never made another, but to have made one was probably enough. He later had a hit with an unnecessary version of Here Comes the Sun. I preferred the Beatles version, but they never released it as a single, so it was nice to hear it on wonderful Radio 1. He also had a hit with a song from Phantom of the Opera, but he did not get the part. Instead it went to Michael Crawford. The best of Steve Harley and Cockney Rebel.